Hello, everybody, and welcome back once more to Anime Yay or Nay. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm Yin&Jung.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm Envy Jitters this time.
I'm CheerandCosplay, not Kozi.
And
is this really Anime Yay or Nay, or is this what you've been watching?
it's what we've been watching, but it's under the Anime Yay or Nay umbrella for now, so, until we start a different podcast, this is where it's going to be. So, yeah, what did we watch? It's the beginning of the month. We're going to talk about what we did last month outside of the podcast and stuff like that, and just kind of catch up to see what people are doing. Some people are watching seasonal anime, some people are catching up on other things. Me, I didn't watch a ton of anime outside of the podcast this last month. I also have been having a very hectic schedule that is hopefully getting a little cleared up as we keep going forward, so hey, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I actually ended up watching a lot of older movies. Not older. Well, older. Previous movies that I used to watch and haven't gotten around to for a while. As far as TV shows go, though, we finished season of Invincible?
Yep.
Pretty good. God, they got to give them an animation budget, though.
Yeah. The story is so good. The animation needs to have a much bigger budget.
Yeah. But yeah, still very interesting. Looking forward to seeing where that goes whenever it comes back. It's coming out yearly now, right? Or is it?
Yeah, they're trying to.
Okay, cool. You and me were watching through Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, this is my third rewatch of season 1.
It's pretty good so far. I haven't got to the end of season 1. Lestat's a lot of fun. And I know we had discussions about the book versions and stuff in previous episodes of this.
Yeah.
May I buzz into side tangent us really quickly?
Sure.
Did either of you see the trailer for the Vampire Lestat that's spinning off?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot of ham, and Daddy likes some pork.
I just saw it the other day. I'm like, oh no.
I was like, oh
yes?
yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I know how I feel about it. Excited. I gotta get through the rest of the show. But what?
The song, now we're having fun.
I don't think I know that one. I was thinking of the Billy Idol song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lestat's a rock star.
Yeah, of course he is. I am the vampire Lestat, and I am a god.
Yeah.
He is a lot of fun.
Fun times.
But yeah, it's interesting, comparing it, because I've also seen the movie once or twice, and it is interesting to see, the different interpretations of that. I think maybe I should look into how people have adapted the same work in different iterations and stuff every now and then to kind of, compare and contrast a little bit. How did this performance go? How did this direction go? That might be an interesting thing for me to explore a little bit later. But, yeah, so that, and I watched season 2 of Link Click.
Yes.
Because I finally got around to that.
I'm showing you that.
Very interesting. I like the way that it's going. What is the Britain arc next? And they got the season 3 coming out soon?
In summer. They moved it up. It was going to be October before. Now it's going to be summer.
Awesome.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
they just
cool.
announced on the anniversary.
Good news for everybody. But yeah, I liked it. I was worried when you said they were going to have, different powers and different stuff, because I had theories of, what was going to go on after the end of season 1.
I know you're a little disappointed in that.
The way, it might just be you describing it to me.
I didn't describe it at all. You just assumed it was going to be like the X-Men.
Yeah, it started in,
that was all you.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually usually good at predicting things, but I'm happy that I wasn't today.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it worked. I liked it. Maybe we'll look at it again at another point. I don't know. But, yeah, the main thing that I did this month was I went to movie theaters and watched movies and re-releases and stuff. So I told you guys about a few of them, but there were others. So one was we went to Row House out in Dormont, the Hollywood Theater, that they revamped, and which they did a really great job with that.
Yeah.
I really like the space. The only problem is we've got the couches way up front.
It was not the same as the ones in Lawrenceville.
No, it's a very big screen. It's very tall, and those couches don't have enough back to put your head on it. So it's not the most comfortable.
It's not. You have to sit way down the seat.
Row House in Lawrenceville, the couch is the first thing that gets filled up. There was no one who took the couches, and that should have been assigned to me that I shouldn't have taken them. But live and learn. They were showing Evil Dead 2 on 35mm.
Yes.
And I love me some Evil Dead 2. I love me some Evil Dead. I love Army of Darkness and all that sort of stuff. It's interesting seeing it because I've only ever seen the digital version.
It was really cool.
Yeah. I'll say this. I do think a lot of the remastered versions, the color is better. There are some things that are a little bit better, but like at the same time, a packed theater with an old school projection of like the movie,
it gives it like a sort of retro
I mean, it is retro. It's
like it gives it like that classic feel that I really like.
It's weird seeing film grain that I'm like, that was not added.
Like
later.
It's real film grain, and it's real. Really awesome to watch. Oh, and we saw there was going to be an event that me and Al looked at each other and were like, "This is made for Cece." It was. What was it? Knitting while watching a Twilight movie.
Oh yeah, it was like Twilight and knitting or something like that. We're gonna have to look up. We're gonna have to look up
what it
Hell
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's straight up. That's your people. You're gonna have to go. Speaking of knitting, we were going to see another thing at Row House like the last week when they were doing Fish Out of Water.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good ones. We didn't get to go see My Cousin Vinny, which I do love as a movie, but like we got to see another one that I really love, Demolition Man. Envy, do you know that one?
That was my first time seeing it.
I've seen reviews of it. I've never seen it personally, but I know what it's about.
Oh,
like I know
it.
it's Sylvester Stallone against what's his name?
Wesley Snipes. He's playing a straight up Looney Tunes character named Simon Phoenix. He's hilarious. They're in the future, which is only 6 years away.
It was so funny.
But it's such a fun action movie. So many good one-liners, but it's also kind of like this interesting look at the future where it's like, it's dystopian in a utopian way where it's like, I could see how people would like this future. I could also see how people would hate this future. And like, kind of like, oh, you need to find a point in the middle. And Sylvester Stallone is just in the middle of it like, I hate everything. I hate everything that's happening to me right now, and I'm just dealing with it.
It was fun.
He plays annoyed dad so well.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But I don't know. I think Wesley Snipes and Sandra Bullock were actually the best parts.
They're hilarious.
They were funny.
Yeah. Honestly, great. Used to watch it on TV all the time. Fun movie. Also, anytime they should not have called him Simon Phoenix because Sylvester Stallone, every time he yells Phoenix, he sounds like he's saying penis. Which, yeah, but it's a funny movie, so it works. So there was that. We went to see Fight Club. Did the 4K.
That's the 4K reservation.
Yeah.
So good. One of my favorite movies.
I have not seen it in a theater before, and that was really fun to watch. Yeah, really good. Still holds up in horrible ways. I'm like, oh god, we really haven't gotten past this, have we?
No.
At the same time, damn, Fincher really doesn't miss.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really good. It's such a solid movie.
It's so good.
Like, everyone in the cast is great. The director's great. Even the like music and like all the editing and the different kind of things. Like, it's so good.
It's like 2.5 hours and you don't notice.
It flies by.
2.5 hours. Yeah.
I was like, we were in here for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't stop. It goes, it doesn't stop. It's ready. It's like,
And it's one of the few movies where it has narration going the whole time and it's not annoying.
Yeah, that is such a hard balance.
Yeah, sometimes it feels so irritating, but it doesn't in that one. It adds to it.
Yeah. Who here has seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Me.
Yeah? Okay. So we got a couple people now.
I made you watch it. Yeah. I'm not as into it as you are, but you've seen it.
It's so incel-y. But it's like, it's a satire.
But it's like a critique of incel-y.
But that's the point. It's look at this incel behavior and how it's destroying the world.
Yeah.
And incels took it and they were like, this movie gets me.
Yeah, well,
men are supposed to be like this.
Yeah, that's a media literacy issue that I think our society is having a lot of problems with. But hey, you know what? I didn't need media literacy for the last movie that I saw it today because I got off work early. I was like, oh, they're showing this like right now. I can get to the theater in that time. Let's do this. I went and saw Speed Racer today in IMAX.
Oh, yes! That's awesome.
I missed out on it when it came out in theaters the first time. I was like, no, not again. We crowned this thing.
Why was it playing?
I don't know. It was a 4K restoration or something that they did. And they were just like, we're going to re-release it. And like, I was in the theater with like 4 other people. Which probably was the same way that it was when it came out. Which sucks because it's frankly underrated. And I gotta be real with you. See, like, I watched it before for the first time whenever we did the live action American Anime Adaptation Awards, and we crowned it number 1. Still holds up. Still number 1. It was even better on the big screen. Crazy enough. A lot of fun. Just a goofy-ass time. Oh, so good.
I guess you would say that it's better than you expect.
Yeah, it's better than you expected. It's so much better than you expected. But yeah, I actually looked it up and I'm trying to think of why it failed. And it's Iron Man came out the week before, and then I think the second Narnia movie came out the week after. Also, it did not have a good advertising campaign. So it was trapped between these two movies that actually did decently. Actually, one did very well, probably ate up their box office their opening weekend. And then subsequently it was what came out after that? Narnia, Kung Fu Panda, a bunch of other movies. It's
hit after hit.
Yeah, and they were are we going to go back for Speed Racer? No, we're not going back for Speed Racer. But
yeah. Also, I feel like it didn't have a clearly defined audience.
No, it didn't. That was a huge issue.
The Wachowski sisters, I feel like a lot of people expected something more adult from them, but Speed Racer is, at its heart, kind of more for children.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. They go V for Vendetta, then Speed Racer.
Yeah, that's true.
But to be fair, George Miller was able to do it. He did Mad Max, then Happy Feet. So
nobody remembers that was him with Happy Feet.
Or Babe.
Or Babe.
Or sorry, Babe 2, Pig in the City.
He just does whatever he feels like.
Yeah. I'm done, but I just wanted to point out, because I was looking on that list, there's an interesting thing of how we had Barbenheimer and stuff like that. I didn't realize that it goes way back before that. The Dark Knight came out the same day as Mamma Mia.
Nice.
How
weird You didn't know that?
I did not know that. I was going to see The Dark Knight.
It's interesting they both did so well.
When Barbenheimer was a big thing, they went through and they listed the kind of movies that coupled up like that.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things. Sometimes that does happen because I think it's a thing where the studios are well, this one's for the guys, this one's for the gals, kind of thing. And I'm it's hilarious, but you're wrong.
So do you call that double feature Mama Man or The Dark Mama?
The Dark Mia.
Mama. The Dark Mia, yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't work as well as Barbenheimer. Anyway, that's it for me.
Alright, well, for me, I watched a couple of things this month, but I'm just going to talk about 2, I think, which are ongoing anime that I started watching. So, first one was Witch Hat Atelier, which is a pretty popular one that came out recently. The manga was really big, and I always wanted to read it, but I never got around to it. So I was why not watch the anime for now? And it's basically about a young girl named Coco who is the daughter of a dressmaker, and she's always wanted to be a witch and do magic, but they've always been told in that world that only people who are born as witches can be witches, so she has no powers basically. But then one day she ends up meeting a witch, and she spies on him and learns how to do magic, which is through drawings. And so a wand that she got when she was little from a witch, she realizes how to use it, and she ends up using magic one night, and she is good enough at it that she ends up doing a really powerful spell that ends up entrapping her mom in this sort of crazy ice, prison or whatever. So her mom is essentially lost to the world right now. And Coco decides that she wants to be a witch in order to save her mom, and the witch Keyfree is going to take her on as an apprentice to do that. So...
Question.
Yes.
Do we know how old Gojo ripoff is?
He is not Gojo ripoff. He was made before Gojo. Anyway,
But was he made before Kakashi?
What?
Was he made before Kakashi?
No, so maybe he's a Kakashi ripoff.
He does not look like
We
Kakashi.
were drinking from the same well.
Anyway.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, people brought it up. Witch Hat Atelier came out in 2016.
Yes!
Jujutsu Kaisen in 2018, so...
He's not a ripoff.
Okay.
Anyway, how old is he, you said? I think he's just an adult. I don't know how old.
Adult.
Okay, I cannot verify this, but one of the reasons I have not picked it up is because people said there's a romance between him and Coco.
I never heard that. I don't think that's true.
Okay.
Is it?
Did you finish the show yet?
I have not finished the show. It's still ongoing.
All right, we're going to find out next month.
I don't think that's true, but I'll look it up.
You would probably have to read the manga to find out,
I guess. So far it's
What's
good,
his
and there
name?
does not seem to be a romance between them. But I don't know. I'll look it up to fact check that, I guess. But I've never read the manga. What I will say about the anime, it's so beautiful. I mean, the final scene of the first episode was one of the most gorgeous things I've seen in anime in a long time.
It gets better.
And it gets better. Yeah, I've caught up on it. And some of the scenes, man, you just have to watch it for how beautiful it is. Some of the like more quiet magic scenes remind me sort of a Ghibli-esque kind of look. And then like the more epic scenes, it's so sweeping and whimsical. And I don't know, it's a very fun, magical show that I think, as long as it doesn't get creepy, which I did not expect that to be a possibility, it's really great so far. I would really recommend it. So I'm having a lot of fun. I've watched parts of the Japanese dub, the Japanese version, and I've been watching the English dub because I like Joshua Waters a lot. He was actually the voice of Klein from Lord of Mysteries, which is one of my favorites, as you guys know. And he does a great job here too. Really good voice actor. Actually, I think Joshua Waters is non-binary. They go by they, them, and he, him. I just wanted to add that. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so all the voice actors have been really good for the English dub, actually. And then for the Japanese, it's like Keyfree sounds really different, but I think I like both versions. Some people seem to like the English better. But yeah, I like the main character. I think she's been a really strong main character. Sometimes like really young characters can be annoying, but I think she is a very solid one thus far. And I like her sort of relationship with the other main girl, who's sort of like, I guess, positioned as a rival character, but not really. She kind of has an attitude and is sort of like, you can't do magic because you didn't grow up doing magic sort of character. But it's fun. They have a fun dynamic.
This feels Little Witch Academia-y.
What?
Little Witch Academia?
Oh, yeah, kind of Witch Academia, but not really. But I can see why it has like some of those vibes, but it's not a big school.
It's always a thing. Anytime there's we're learning something, it's like, oh, you didn't grow up in it.
Yeah, there's always those characters. But it's more like, one thing I do like about it is that it's not a big Hogwarts-esque school. It's actually just like a couple of girls under the apprenticeship of this one guy. So it's fun that way, that it's a little bit different. So I've been enjoying it so far. Really love that one. The other one that I've been watching is Marriage Toxin, which has not gotten as much attention, but I've been enjoying that one a lot. It
did get attention, but for one big thing.
For just one reason. Which is like, come on, it's fun. But
what was the reason?
I'll talk about it. So it's about this guy named Gordo, I think his name is.
I don't know. Why are you looking at me like I know?
No, I was just thinking. Maybe Envy knows, but I think it was Gordo is his name. He's in a family, like an assassin family that specializes in poison. So he is really good at killing people, I guess. But he's not good at socializing. He cannot talk to women. And so, like, he is supposed to get married to carry on the family line. And if he doesn't, his sister has to get married, but his sister's gay. So he doesn't want her to have to, like, sacrifice, like, her love for her girlfriend. So he decides he has to get married. Like, but he's so bad at talking to girls, so he's never been able to find a girlfriend or anything. So he meets this marriage swindler, and he asks her, like, will you marry me, you know, in order so that he doesn't, like, assassinate her or whatever. But she's like, nah, bro, I don't want to do that. But then she agrees to, like, help him find a wife. So basically the whole show, and it turns out she's actually a he. So that's what everybody's talking about, of course, that, oh, it's a trap or whatever.
Have I heard of this?
Have you? It just came out.
It feels like something familiar.
Really?
Keep going. I don't know.
But, so the whole show is basically like the marriage swindler, Kinusaki, I think his name is, trying to help like this really guy who can't date, sort of assassin dude who's really awkward, find a wife. And it's fun. There are like zany things that happen, and the action, like shonen parts are fun, but also like the silly, like buddy finding a wife stuff is fun. Like, it does go into like harem territory a little bit, but I think all the girls so far are enjoyable. I don't really have a problem with it. I'm not always a huge fan of harem shows, but like I like this one, and I think it's fun. Even though they are tropey, I think it's fun to see him date different kinds of girls because he is awkward. And it's like, I feel like he has to spread his wings and like meet different types of women. So I think it makes for a good dynamic, and I can accept the harem parts of it because of that.
Is that actually because the premise actually almost makes the harem make sense?
Yeah, it's like the harem works.
What time period is this supposed to be taking place in?
Modern. Which one thing
Why the fuck would he need to go out and have a kid? Like,
to carry on his like lineage. So one thing that I do want to say about it is that the world building is a little confusing. Like, I felt like I wasn't grounded in the world very well, because it does have like all kinds of families. Like, he's from this poison assassin family, and then there's like this water assassin people, and this all kinds of stuff. And it's like, I kind of wish that there was like a little bit more context. I feel like they throw you into this and it's hard to like feel like you understand the world. And there's like a human zoo all of a sudden, and I'm like, what is going on? He's a human, right?
All right.
So it's like, I do feel like I want to read the manga to get a more fleshed out vision of all of that, because I feel like maybe some stuff would just cut.
I'm going to tell you this right now. You're not going to get more context out of that.
It's just what it is.
And here's why I know that's true. I have seen other like kind of like shows, media, movies, different kind of things that it includes like the assassin world or something like that. Logistically, makes no fucking sense and never does. Okay, watch the John Wick films and tell me they make any sense.
Okay, yeah, it's sort of like that.
Now, granted, they said it was like kind of it's less of a real world and more of a mythology kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's that element, but also think about the what the fuck was it? I never get the name right. The noodle baseball team assassins.
It kind of has those vibes.
Okay, they said
Tokatsu ramen one.
Tokatsu ramens. Yeah, they said something along the lines of like, there's like 3 million people in this city, and at least 10,000 of them are assassins. I'm like, okay, so if everyone's like killing like one person a week, this city's gone in a year. This doesn't make sense.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, so maybe there won't be that much context. I got over it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a problem with the genre.
Yeah. The first 1 or 2 episodes, I felt a little bit like, what's going on here? But I was enjoying the hell out of it anyway, and I sort of just eased into it, so it's fine. Yeah. But I will warn you, like, it feels a little awkward at first. I think the first 1 or 2 episodes need to get their footing, and then it gets like, okay, I get it. I'm cool with it. But I do want to say the main character's name is Gero, not Goro. And it is Hinosaki.
I really need to come back to this premise. His little sister's in a committed relationship, right?
Yes.
Why the fuck does he not just donate his sperm so the girlfriend can get pregnant?
Because grandma's traditional. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure both of her grandchildren are gay. Like, Gero has to get together with Kinuzaki. I'm like not even kidding. Like,
why is this not just an IVF story? I don't get it.
I don't know. Probably grandma wouldn't
because
like it.
tradition.
It's silly.
Look, guys, we're in an assassin world.
We're in assassin world.
Things don't have to make sense.
Either way.
Assassination advanced in this world, not medicine.
Yeah, nothing else advanced. Just assassination.
They killed all the people who would have come up with something.
But I still don't understand the world if everybody knows about these families or if it's a secret underground thing. See, I need more context.
This is my problem with Sakamoto Days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Either way, very good show. I recommend you guys watch it because it's fun. So yeah, I was enjoying that one a lot. I think the character dynamics are really fun. Like I said, I really ship the 2 main characters. I think in the manga so far, they have not gotten together. I don't know if they will. It's a shonen, so I don't know if they will at all. But it's like, God, I hope so, because it's the only ending that makes sense to me. And grandma can suck it. She has 2 gay grandchildren.
Hey, I'm gonna throw out there, she might just die.
Maybe.
Grandma can get what she wants. Don't get it.
She could technically. I don't know. But either way, fun times. So those are the 2 main ones that I was watching. I don't know if I have much else to say. I did start I started a K-drama that was kind of fun. It's like ongoing right now. I need to make sure I'm getting the title right, so just 1 second. Sold Out on You. There's like a farmer and stuff. I don't know. Like, it seems cute so far. It's an actor that I really like. He actually plays that one guy in K-pop Demon Hunters, but I liked him before. He's been a K-drama actor for a while. Yeah, Jinu. So I've been enjoying that. It's kind of cute. I know I have like 30
You finished
seconds
Blue-Eyed Samurai. What'd you think?
I finished Blue-Eyed Samurai. Yeah, it was really good. I'm excited for season 2. I really enjoyed it a lot. I don't know what else I can say about 30 minutes, but I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, I'm good.
So there hasn't really been any seasonal anime that's really caught my eye this time around. So I've kind of just slowly but surely getting through Frieren. Also been slowly but surely getting through the manga. As far as other manga I've been consuming, I'm still reading A Man and His Cat. We got a little bit more backstory on the cat and also the man. And now we're also getting a little bit of backstory with one of the kitty's litter mates, who is going to... I guess our man has a self-proclaimed rival.
In what?
Who... piano, apparently, because they're both concert pianists.
Every time you tell me about this, it goes in another direction that I did not see coming.
Yes.
I'm kind of I might have to read this.
Honestly, I really think you should. It's quite good. And then I also read a little bit more of Cat Plus Gamer. The gamer now has 2 cats.
There you go.
So, yeah. As you guys know, I've been basically binge watching Godzilla movies for the past couple months. I finished the Heisei era, which is like the set of movies from the 90s. At this point, like, there is some continuity from what I can tell between some of the other films. But I think the one I'm going to start on next is Legendary's continuity, which is the ones with Kong Skull Island, the 2014 Godzilla movie, and then all of those ones following after that. So that's the trajectory I'm going on this time, and then I think I might go a little loosey-goosey from there, since some of the other ones are either reboots or aren't really connected to too many other things. So
is Minus Zero coming out this year or next year?
November.
November? Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, November this year. Aside from that, there have been some books that I've read. I think I'll just talk about the one that I kind of enjoyed most out of the ones that I've read this month. It's called How to Defeat a Demon King in 10 Easy Steps by Andrew Rowe. Sort of, it's kind of meta and silly and kind of like Legend of Zelda, but also other RPG-esque games, and it kind of is like, what if the hero was someone who was trying to break the game or speedrun it? So it's interesting. It's silly. I enjoyed it. This is actually my second time reading it, because I read it, I think, not too long after it first came out back in 2020. But it's a good read. I definitely think y'all should pick it up if you're interested in a silly video game-esque time. And then I've also been playing
quick question
video
for
games.
You, for the last one. Isekai, or just it's a straight-up video game?
It's basically a video game. Like, the main character literally becomes what is called a bag mage by taking items in and out of her inventory.
Okay.
Is the first chapter.
Okay. I'm like, I have some issues here and there with like fantasy versus like isekai versus
I know you do.
fantasy that has game mechanics to it that I'm like, okay, then you're not really fantasy. Just call yourself an isekai. I don't need to go into this. Sorry.
I mean, no one's isekaiing into the world.
Okay.
They're just there.
Okay.
So, and then speaking of video games, I've also been playing a fair amount of video games. Star Fox Adventures, because apparently that's how I want to spend my time. Super Princess Peach.
Prince Chicky.
Yes. Link's Awakening still. I'm slowly but surely making my way through that. And then, last but not least, I have been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. Finally.
Hey!
Banana.
Very
Yes.
good. Yes.
But yeah, so I literally just got it on Tuesday. And that's all I've been doing for the past week.
When did you get your Switch to?
Tuesday.
Oh.
Making
Nice.
a poke.
Nice.
I was like, early birthday present.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There you go.
So what I'm hearing is we can slap you with a bunch of video games for your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
only if your wallet is able to handle it.
So what I'm hearing is,
just want to get me Nintendo gift cards. That is also a fine idea.
So what I'm hearing is we're all going to go in on one video game. Remember?
Yeah, there you go.
We know Nintendo's prices.
Yes, it's been stupid. Ugh.
What do you think of Bonanza so far?
I am enjoying it. I'm currently on sub-layer 500, so the freezing level.
Okay.
How many levels are
trying
there?
to
Each level is 100, so 100, 200, 300.
Oh,
so I'm on level 5.
He's like digging his way out of the center.
Holy
of
crap.
the
That
world.
makes more sense.
Yeah. But it's fun. I'm trying to get the Zebra Bonanza right now, so...
It's a very fun game, and the music is kick-ass in that game.
Yes.
Is this your first time playing Star Fox Adventures?
No, I actually, because as you know, my brother, Dino aficionado, we used to play it when we were kids on the GameCube. So I saw it at the exchange the one day, and I was like, oh, the nostalgia is kicking in. So I bought it, and then I was like, I did not realize how many times this stupid fanfare music played every single time you pick up an item.
I still love cheesing the very first little race you gotta do.
I know.
If you get ahead of them and then just slam the brake in the cave, you win.
Yes. But honestly, that one's going slowly but surely. I'm in the Dark Ice Mines right now, so not too far. Some of the puzzles, quote unquote, are not quite as, intuitive as I would think that they would have made it, but it's whatever. I don't know, I'm still enjoying it. It's silly.
I mean, yeah, it's a bunch of walking, talking dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like anthropomorphic dinosaurs, I guess I should.
Well, depends.
A lot of them walk on two legs that should not be.
Some of them walk on two legs, and some of them don't. Like the Thorntails and the Earthwalkers are all quadrupeds. So, yeah, it's fun. It's not a good game, but it's fun. I'm having fun.
If it's fun, doesn't that make it a good game?
There's a very, very large skill gap in that game between the beginning and the end.
Oh, I know.
It's really not a good game.
Yeah.
And almost the entirety of the game, it's like an action adventure versus like a traditional Star Fox game. And then the last boss is like traditional Star Fox. And you have not had any time in the X-Wing, is that what it was called?
R-Wing.
I think that's Star Wars.
That's Star Wars.
R-Wing. You have not had any time in the R-Wing prior to that during the game.
Yeah. It is what it is. I honestly played Star Fox Assault a lot more as a kid because we actually owned that game, which that felt more like a Star Fox game, but I digress.
Sun Crystal was one of my hear me outs.
Should we do a hear me out thing at some point?
Honey, we can do it for episode 400.
No, you've seen Cece's list.
No, we're all too
I
much
can make a
freaks.
new one.
That's
I can
honestly,
do another.
hear me outs are for vanilla people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you good, Chibi?
Yep, I'm done.
Okay. So I've been watching. Is it Atelier or is that how you pronounce it?
I think it's Atelier.
Well, however you pronounce it, I've been watching that, and
It's pronounced Kevin.
Yes, Kevin. But like Yin said, it's very good. It's probably my favorite new show of the season that isn't like a returning show. Yeah, the animation is drop dead gorgeous, and I've never seen a magic system in a fantasy world where you have to literally draw it or write it out. Like, I'm sure it exists in other stories in the past, but I've never personally seen a magic system like that before, so
It's cool.
I'm very intrigued by that.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I've
Little
only
bit,
seen the
little
first 3 episodes, so. As far as the other seasonal anime I'm watching, I can actually break that down into categories. Category 1, Season 4 of shows. ReZero Season 4. My favorite, honestly, my favorite isekai anime. Like, I can actually show that show to anybody that isn't even an isekai fan, because I think it's that good of a show. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime season 4. Yes, that's on season 4 already.
Both are good. Both ReZero and
yeah.
Slime.
So is at the movie theater. Their movie is out as well.
I need to catch up on those.
It's a filler movie. You don't need to watch it.
Huh. All right.
Descendants of a Bookworm season 4. This season is subtitled Adopted Daughter of an Archduke. I know we tried to watch it years ago and not everybody liked it. I think I was the only one that actually liked it, but
I like it.
It's pretty good.
I don't think you
like
were
it
there.
I was not. That being said, there was a lot of controversy because they used AI.
Oh no.
They fixed it. Yeah,
they
Wit
did
Studio.
fix it, but
Yeah, Wit Studio, the opening, they used AI in one of the background images for like 1 second, but they didn't notice it in time, and they fixed it it was episode 1, they fixed it for episode 2. So I'm willing to give them, not a pass, but I'm willing.
I don't think it was as much of a mistake as they are trying to claim it was. I think they were trying to test the waters.
It's very possible, or one guy who was working on the background decided, you know what, I can fudge this. Who knows? Maybe they were like, don't do that again.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying that season as well. Dr. Stone, Science Future Part 3. It's the final core of the show. They are literally building the rocket to go to the moon right now, so you can't get much more bigger than that. And then next category is, honestly, it's one of my favorite narrative tropes, and I don't know why. I do know why. It's protagonists that has feeling down on their luck emotionally, but then they come around to it by meeting people that lift them up. I can't relate to that at all. Wink, wink.
I don't know why you can't either, you asshole.
I say that sarcastically. First one is The Ramparts of Ice. It's a show about a shy girl that, well, as the name suggests, breaks down her ice walls to open up to people. It's made by the same author as You and I Are Polar Opposites, which I loved last season. It's not the same zany tone. It's very more serious. Second show, the title of the show sounds way worse than the actual show is. It's one of those light novel titles. I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. Like I said, it's not. It sounds way mean than the show actually is. It actually is pretty wholesome. It's just got a very weird and very specific title.
Is it mean? I think it's mean only if it's a very small class.
No, it's anime size, so like 30 people in a class.
That's still, hey,
number 2's not bad.
Out of 15, there's number 2.
And then I don't know if I'm going to continue with this show because it's kind of like on the fringes of it's cringing me out every single week versus this is like my guilty pleasure. It's Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku. It's literally 2 gals that befriend an otaku because, oh no, one of them actually likes otaku stuff too. It's like, okay, but we're this is a fantasy show, man. This is a fantasy show. And then the other show I'm watching this season, it doesn't reach a category. It's The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten season 2. It's a romance show so sweet it'll give you diabetes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh God, Wilford, and you even said it like Wilford Brimley.
And also, the title is a metaphor. It actually isn't a real angel. It's just a girl that's very, very nice. Okay. So that's why he calls her.
Hopefully not.
I was hoping for a real angel, and it was going to get weird supernatural.
Hopefully a normal child that is not 7.
No, they're both in high school.
Not that kind of angel.
Yeah, see, Envy's not you, Cece. Come on now.
But yeah, that's the spring anime that I'm watching so far. Obviously, the last month, at the beginning of the month, a bunch of us saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And look, I know the optics. I know the storyline isn't that good. I know it's basically Jingling Keys, the movie, but I can't help it. I still had a blast watching that film. And I still had fun with the story for what there was and the character interactions. And yes, it is because I'm a massive Super Mario fan. I can't help it. Yes, I'm butthurt that my girl Rosa got sidelined the whole movie, but otherwise I was smiling from beginning to end. So call me a nerdy fan boy, but I can't help it. I had fun with the movie.
I can also say I did too. Yeah.
I gotta be real with you. The further I've gotten away from seeing it, the less I remember.
That's fair.
And then, speaking of nerdy fanboys, obviously the biggest show I watched last month is Star Wars: Maul Shadow Lord. It takes place a year after the Clone Wars and follows Maul as he tries to rebuild his criminal empire after the events of the Clone Wars. And as far as animation-wise, it is the best animated Star Wars show of all time. Like, it uses the Clone Wars style of animation, but it fine-tunes it to such a degree where it's like, man, this is like drop dead gorgeous. Like, the backgrounds are watercolored painted at times. The action is incredible. The animation is gorgeous. The voice acting, I mean, Sam Witwer is Maul at this point. Like, he's voiced this character for 15 years now, so like, he knows what he's doing. The story is very interesting. Like, in addition to him trying to rebuild his criminal empire, the story also follows a pair of Jedi on the run, because, you know, Order 66 and all that stuff, and their dynamic is really cool. The Master tries to make sure Devin, that's the teenage Jedi, he tries to make sure she follows the path of a Jedi, where Maul, you know, tries to tempt her to becoming his apprentice, and he brings up a lot of philosophical questions to her that makes her start to question whether or not she really wants to be a Jedi or not. And then there's also another subplot where they're on a backwards-ass planet called Janix, where a local sheriff tries to keep the planet under control without bringing in the Empire. Obviously, that doesn't go well. But he's really cool. I think he's probably my favorite character from the show. He's also voiced by the same guy that voiced Death in Puss in Boots' Last Wish. So,
he's good.
That's all I hear. Wagner Mora, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Like, that's all I hear when I hear him speak. Like, I hear Death. I'm sure he's been in a bunch of other stuff, but that's all I hear.
He was in an Oscar-nominated movie, I think, last year. So, yeah, he's getting some work.
Yeah. I will say my biggest problem with the show is that Maul isn't in it as much as you would think. It's kind of like Andor in the Andor show. He's not in it as much as you would think it is. But like Andor, the side characters are so interesting that you don't mind it as much. But at the same time, for a show called Maul Shadow Lord, you would want Maul to be in it more. So that's probably my only major issue with the show. As of us recording it, the final 2 episodes have yet to come out. So when I watch them in the future, I'll let you know how I feel about it next month. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying it. I didn't play a lot of video games last month. I played the original WarioWare game on the Game Boy Advance. I was on the Switch 2 online. I've played other games in the WarioWare series on the Wii, 3DS, and Switch.
Yes.
I think I liked this one the least. But yet again, it was the one that started it all. And a lot of the mini games from the first game went on to other games. But it's still fun. I mean, I can't really describe WarioWare if you haven't played it. It's basically a series of micro games, but it's weird as fuck. Like,
it's so fun.
Yeah, I watched a movie, an animated film called 100 Meters, which came out last year. It's technically a sports movie about track and field, but it's like a philosophical type of movie that makes you think about the human condition. No, I'm not kidding. It's one of those types of movies. I think you and Yin would really like the movie. I would recommend you to watch it. I think you would I will say the animation gets weird at some points because they use different animation styles. Like, there's a whole section in the middle of the film where they use rotoscope animation, and it's really weird. Like, I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's weird because, like, it doesn't use it in the beginning and then it uses it in the middle for some weird reason. But I think the storyline and the character dynamics are strong enough to where you can look past it. But yeah, I would recommend anybody watch it, but I think you two would especially like it. I think it would be up your alley.
All right, gonna have to check that out then.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more things. I watched Stranger Things Tales of 85. It's an animated spin-off of Stranger Things, and I know the optics of it coming out right after the divisive ending of the show is probably going to bring people the wrong way, and the reviews from the show have not been good. I'll be honest, I liked it more than the final season. It takes place in between seasons 2 and 3, and what I liked about the season is that it brings it back to its roots, what made it really good in the first place, where it's strictly the kids. Like, some adults have cameos, but really the focus is on the kids, their interactions with each other, and them trying to solve the mystery of what's going on in Hawkins. And I'm not saying the newer seasons were bad, but seasons 1 and 2 were successful because of the, interactions with the kids and how they played off each other. So I really enjoyed it. And then, last but not least, Al is going to murder me for this. I watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit for the first time in my life.
Oh,
Good.
Oh,
wow.
God.
How do you feel about it?
It was good. I'm more impressed with how the hell that movie got made more than anything else. Because I know that they...
That's pretty cool.
Go watch a
what-
bunch of
funny-
the behind the scenes
Funny
stuff.
you
It's
bring
great.
that up.
Not
Yeah.
even so much the rights thing. Because I know, Walt Disney and Warner Brothers had to make a deal where Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse had equal screen time. I'm talking about, like, how they made the animated segments interact with the live action segments. Like, they had to use, like, real props and wiring to mimic all that.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Make it... Yeah,
So
like...
That
now
whole bar
that you've
scene.
watched it, there is a really good video essay on how it got made
Yeah.
that you also need to watch.
Yeah. It's almost as good as the movie to like see how they
Yeah.
made the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah, I will say too, Bob Hoskins, man. I know he probably had
Oh,
some headaches on that film making it, but man, does he commit to that film? Like, he does not treat it like it's schlop at all. Like,
Bob Hoskins commits to
He's
anything.
the reason it almost didn't get made, though.
Look it up.
The video essay's so good.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah,
Send him the
but yeah,
link.
no,
Send him the link.
Yeah.
yeah, but no, I mean, overall, I thought the movie was pretty good. Like, I don't think it's, I didn't absolutely go gaga obsessed over it, but I can see why it's become such a classic over the years. And I thought Roger was going to get annoying when I first saw him on screen, but he ended up not being as annoying as I thought he was going to be. So yeah, I had fun with it.
Good. Glad you finally got around to that.
Yeah. So I pretty much only interacted with 2 pieces of media this month.
Wait, before you go ahead, does anyone want to take a guess what one of them is?
Blueprints?
It's something CC hasn't stopped yapping about.
Me.
Fourth
Love in Deep
Wing?
Space.
Or that
The
too.
Tamagotchi, whatever.
The Mies.
Totamichi.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
Tamagotchi,
yeah.
like living the dream.
Tomodachi Life!
I don't
Yes.
get it.
Let's get to that one second. First, I started reading the Outlander series.
Ah, yes. I did see that.
I started watching the show like maybe a year ago because I kept finding knitting patterns for it. And I got like a book of knitting patterns based off of stuff in the show. I'm like, well, I might as well watch the show and then I can knit the stuff from it. And then I saw the first book was available at the library on audiobook, and I was like, okay, might as well read the book too while I'm at it. And this book series is insane because, like, a normal audiobook is like roughly 10 hours for your average novel.
Well, it depends on the genre, but yes.
Yeah, but like an easier novel, like a romance, a YA, that would be like 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
A long book, like Lord of the Rings or Dune, those were both about 20 hours each.
About, yeah.
Oddly enough, Kiss of the Basilisk, those 2 books were both 20 hours each. Outlander, book number 1 is 33 hours long.
Okay.
And there are currently 9 books in this series. I think 9. Yeah, 10 is coming out soon. And they only get longer. Like,
Wait,
Yep.
did the TV series outpace the book?
I don't think so.
Because they just aired their final season.
Yeah, I think I haven't really looked into the later books, but I think they follow other people, so it might just be the end of Clara or Brianna's stories. But yeah, the lengths of the audiobooks in order are 33, 39, 43, 45, 56, 57, 46, 45, and 49 hours. Like, this woman needs to get a different hobby. She finished it. She won writing. She maxed out. Pick something else. So yeah, I got through book 3 so far. and I have to wait for the 4th book to come in. But they are... It looks like the show is pretty faithful. Like, they're hitting all the big notes that I remember, and it's just, like, some little details in between the major things. They just, like, amp up the drama for the show, which I guess makes sense. We were just watching an obstetrician that I watch on YouTube. She was reviewing, like, a birth scene from the show, and it was like, oh, there was a storm, and the midwife couldn't make it, and so the main character has to, like, deliver the baby by herself, and it was a breech birth, and, like, all these things were going wrong, and in the book it was just like, no, it was just normal birth. They just had to, like, amp up the drama for it, but yeah, it is a interesting story. It's about a woman, right after the World War? Yeah, it was World War II. It was 1940s. She and her husband go on a belated honeymoon, and she accidentally walks through a belated honeymoon to Scotland, and she walks through, like, a fairy ring, and accidentally falls through, like, 200 years into the past.
Oh my god, it's Inuyasha. It's Braveheart, Inuyasha.
There you go.
She was a war nurse. So
Yes.
she just becomes a war nurse again, except PTSD edition.
Yeah. And she doesn't have, like, any modern medicine. They don't know about germs or bacteria. They don't know to, like, wash their hands.
No soap.
It's just like, oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of that was revolutionized in the Second World War, so
Yeah.
she also did not know of it until she got her PTSD.
Yeah, that is really interesting. And it's really funny, too, because she'll be, like, talking to the healers of the time, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, you make these potions like this, and then it'll cure things. It's basically magic. And she's like, magic isn't real. I'm like, homegirl, you got sucked through a fairy ring. You can't be bashing magic.
There's a perfectly logical scientific explanation.
Which is,
She's huffing shrooms.
I'm dead, and this is my dying fantasy.
She meets her husband's ancestor, like, direct lineage, and he turns out to be, like, a real piece of shit. So she's, like, running from him, and she falls in love with a Scottish guy at the time, and it's gnarly. It's got some real gross details, but it's a good show. And book series. And then, yeah, the other thing I've been doing is Miitopia.
Yep.
Not Miitopia.
Not Miitopia.
Tomodachi Life.
That one. I keep doing that. It's got me in the name. Tomodachi Life. I made a big mistake. I populated, like, half of my island with all the sad old men from video games that I want to fuck. And then, like, a quarter of the island is my cats as human children.
Yes.
Yeah, you fucked up.
And so I have all these 50-year-old men going, hey, what can I say to this 4-year-old girl to make her my friend?
No.
No.
I'm like, oh my god.
No.
Yeah, I watched you play that once, and I was like, what is going on? And why are you collecting, like, bodily fluids as wishes?
The warm, fuzzy feelings.
They're warm fuzzies, yeah, no, it's
Warm
piss.
fuzzy.
It does not look like piss. It looks like the other thing.
All I know is apparently my cat is a celebrity.
Yes. Yeah, I couldn't think of a good celebrity. So I put Chibi's cat. And now all my cats are like, you remind me
Because
of Houdini.
Houdini doesn't know he's famous.
I mean, weirdly enough, it still works. Houdini was famous. Is famous.
He was.
Yes, but it's not that Houdini they're talking
Chibi,
about.
I think what we need here is a collaboration for you to make a Houdini me.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna go, oh fuck, it's Houdini.
Yeah.
So some highlights from my island. The first 2 me's I dropped in after myself were my favorite characters from Love and D Space, Silas and Raphael. And they immediately married each other.
Oh,
And I was
good.
sitting there like, I'm putting all my favorite characters in there. How am I going to choose which one I'm going to marry? They marry each other. And from that point on, I was like, all right, you know what? Everybody that comes in here is pansexual except for me. I'm asexual. Nobody gets to date me. I'm just going to watch everybody else date each other.
That sounds about right.
Junkrat from Overwatch. He fumbled his proposal to Wolverine, specifically Deadpool 3 Wolverine, aka worst Logan. He fumbled his proposal because he kept dropping Viagra. But it's okay. He did try again, and they got married, and they had a baby, and I named him Wolfrat, and he's fucking ugly. Leon Kennedy, as soon as I dropped him onto the island, he fell over and couldn't get up on his own. So I think I'm gonna have to, like, make him a pet life alert or something. At one point, another character was talking to him. They were like, so I heard you're into backflipping in your 50s. And he was like, oh, yeah, I used to be into that, but now I'm more into knitting. I'm like, I love you for that. And Joel Miller currently has a crush on him. He's had a crush on him for, like, a week now.
When's he gonna make a move?
I don't know, because usually after, like, 3 or 4 days, they either confess or they give up. And he's still hanging on. Dang. And instead of doing either of those, they just dress up in matching tracksuits and go jogging together every day.
Oh,
it's kind of adorable. Cute. And so, like, now all of these are canon events to me. This is happening to all of these characters.
You need to make a blog about all of the things that happen in your Tomodachi life.
I feel like this is the modern version of, like, I'm writing fan fiction about my Sims.
Yes.
You basically do whatever you want, basically. There is no filter in that game.
Yeah. It's like writing fanfiction for people who cannot come up with their own storylines themselves. They got no original ideas, so they're doing it for me. I did play the previous game a lot, and I miss a couple things from that one, but I do like in this one there's more, like, creativity. Like, you can make your own objects to give to them, and, like, the phrases. There was not this much wiggle room in the last one. Game of the year, I think. 10 out of 10.
Okay.
I don't know about a blog, but I have been streaming it. Not to, like, self-plug, but...
Self-plug. Gamer Girl on Twitch.
Yeah. Usually, like, Wednesday nights, 11 p.m. to midnight, Eastern Standard Time.
Or until the computer runs out of power.
Yeah, or that. But I'm also clipping down the VODs, and they're going to be up on my YouTube channel, so...
Okay.
That's it for me this month.
I have a new form of media. I started the Silt Verses, which is a podcast, which I don't really do despite being on this podcast. Most podcasts, I have a really hard time, like, if I can't physically see someone's mouth moving, like, it all just kind of Charlie Browns to me. Or a lot of the podcasts CC listens to, she'll put them on and I'll pass the fuck out immediately.
I mean, that's useful on some level.
Oh yeah, not on car trips.
Car trips, or when I didn't have my sleep medication, she would put on very specifically, it was from Moist Critical. One of his friends has like a really uber deep voice. Knocked me out immediately.
We used to Snapchat with him.
Not Kaya.
Yeah, Kaya.
I Snapchatted with Jackson more than Kaya.
Oh, I Snapchatted with both of them. Claim to fame.
Jackson was just really curious about American culture for knowing mostly Americans.
Kaya told me to blackface children.
What the hell does that mean?
That's a story for a different day.
Okay.
That's Patreon content.
Okay.
Anyway, so it's called The Silt Verses. It's like a horror novel type podcast.
Ooh.
Around a really messed up like theological world of like gods, and the main characters worship this river god called the Trawler Man. And like he's a very violent god. They sacrifice a lot, but like the other gods in the series aren't great, and the other gods kind of have like a hold on the universe. So the people who worship the Trawler Man are persecuted. I mean, kind of rightfully so, because they do human sacrifices, but
fun.
So there's like a lot of mystery around like how the actual like gods in the universe work, and unraveling like a lot of the past between the two main characters. It's been very interesting. The main girl, she's Irish. She has a very nice voice. Chibi, I do think you would like it.
Yeah, you're explaining it and I'm just like adding it to the list.
There's only one season of 15 episodes. The episodes are about 15 minutes apiece. I'm only
okay, that's not too bad.
I'm only 2 episodes in, so I brought this up after we finished recording last month because I forgot to actually bring it up. I have been watching Blue Therapy, not directly, only through YouTubers like breaking down and dissecting the episodes because oh my god, what a fucking shit show that is. It's just these really problematic couples like duking it out on television for us, and then like a problematic therapist like validating both of them. Highly recommend just to watch people be messy.
I mean, we don't really have Jerry Springer anymore, so we gotta get it somewhere.
I do want to see it. I am so curious.
I've been watching The Testaments. There's 6 episodes of that out so far. It's a follow-up to The Handmaid's Tale. There was a book that it's based off of, but from what I have seen, it is veered wildly off course from what that book actually was. So it is actually kind of interesting, like, having a whole bunch of new content, because The Handmaid's Tale, very famously, after, like, the 2nd season, they'd already covered all of the content that was in the book, so everything after that was all, like, original ideas. Although, that being said, they did not bring on a continuity director between The Handmaid's Tale and The Testaments. So, like, there's some very glaring issues there. It's not awful, but it is disconcerting. I've also been watching Harlots from 2017. It's just, Al, I think you would like Harlots. You like Catherine the Great. It kind of has, like, the same humor.
Okay.
It's about prostitutes.
I like prostitutes.
Out of context.
Totally in context.
But it is about them, like, taking what power they can for themselves in a world about men. This is taking place, like, I want to say circa 1800s, maybe 1700. There aren't quite cars yet.
So just pre-car era? Where at?
London.
Oh, is this gonna hit some Jack the Ripper shit?
No.
Okay.
There is murder to be had.
Of course there is. It's prostitutes.
The reason I picked it up is because one of the lead actresses, she was in The Serpent Queen, and I really enjoyed her there. But she plays, like, a completely different kind of character, because she's, like, the head of the whorehouse. And, like, there's, like, a high-end whorehouse, and then there's, like, a low-end whorehouse, and she's, like, the head of the low-end whorehouse. It's great. It's very funny. Also, like, slightly, like, traumatizing. It's all around a good time.
We laugh, we cry some more.
In terms of anime, I watched the next 2 episodes of Rooster Fighter. It's still funny. It's still just One Punch Man, but Rooster.
But now the cock jokes make more sense.
Saitama's a cock! I caught up on the rest of Free Run Season 2. I did not realize how far they were going to get with Season 2, and it's really making me, like, sweat a little, because we are really almost caught up now. And it's still on hiatus for the manga. Something I am surprised, but also maybe not surprised, Envy didn't bring up. I have sailed the 7 seas and watched the first 2 episodes of Agent of the 4 Seasons. Very, very good.
That's on my I'll probably watch at the end of the season to binge list.
Highly, highly, highly recommend. It's so good. It has a bunch of concurrent romances, Envy. You will be eaten today. But it's basically, like, there are 4 representatives who, like, embody the seasons. Like, they borrow the gods' powers to bring the seasons about. And they all have guardians that watch over them. And the premise of this one is something happened to the agent of Spring. So Spring has been missing from the world for a couple of years, and she is finally back. And it's good. It's very emotional so far. And then the last thing that I'm not gonna go too much in, but just in the same vein as I was sailing the 7 seas, I did watch the leaked Avatar movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it until it comes out on what streaming platform it's gonna come out on.
Paramount. I
Paramount.
will definitely still watch it again, because I'm support animators, and they deserve all of the praise. The only thing I do want to say is it got the Lauren Montgomery treatment because she was the head lead. I don't
She's
know
the director.
The top director. And as she does with all beloved franchises, she gets her dirty little hands on. She fucked it.
Oh, it wasn't good?
I think if you don't know a lot of like the extra lore that was established in like comics and stuff, and you even forget like a lot of the stuff they established in Korra, it's okay. It's a decent enough plot line. If you do care about the lore, go fuck yourself.
Oh.
A lot of it, I think, is kind of how Envy described the Mario movie of, look at, we're dangling the keys. A lot of it was like, oh, look, I get that reference because it was referencing something else. Like, they had the Cabbage Man, they had Secret Tunnel, they had, like, just a bunch of, like, small little references and not a lot of actual substance. And then I will just bring up, the animation is very gorgeous in certain parts, but you can definitely tell where they put all the animation budget. There are at least 2 action sequences that I can remember off the top of my head where they literally had a moving fucking PNG instead of animating.
No.
Ooh.
Well, maybe they will fix it up before it actually comes to streaming.
Yes, hopefully so. Again, I'm still gonna watch it when it officially comes out. I just have no self-respect and impulse control. Also, the voice acting is really bad. I'm so sorry. Like, I wanted it to be good.
I wish they decided to still keep it in theaters like they originally were going to.
We all would have went.
Yeah.
I think it would have worked a lot better on a bigger screen. I feel like a lot of stuff would have gotten a bit more lost in it.
Yeah, I mean, oh no, a movie based on one of the most critically acclaimed, not just animated properties, but properties in general in the last century. Oh no, that would not make money in the movie theaters.
Yeah,
People
right?
don't know when they have something good. That's all that I've heard.
Yeah.
Overall, I encourage literally everyone to go watch it, like support it when it comes out, because this is the first official production from Avatar Studios.
Yeah.
But don't go in with super high hopes, because it's not the Avatar franchise we all know and love. But even so, support the hell out of it so we can get more of what we like.
Lauren.
Listen, I don't know if I have any time left, but fuck Lauren Montgomery. She did it to Voltron. She did it to a bunch of DC properties. She needs to get out of the business. She was fine when she was a storyboard artist. She's fucking shit as a director. I hate her. I hate her so much. It's on site.
I'll have to look back at some of her, like, individual works as a director to...
Lauren Montgomery is like peak cringe 2010 Tumblr girl.
I'm gonna tell you
And
what.
it shows in everything she touches.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna go take a look, and then you and me can hash it out. Because you know if I don't like something, I will go all in.
Oh, we know. We know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to look up which DC one she did, because now I'm curious.
I don't know who, because there were other people, but it looked like Young Justice was on there for directing. There
Which
were
season?
some issues with some stuff.
Yeah, I wonder which
Look,
season.
I will find out. I will take a look, and we will discuss later. But for now, we got another month coming up. Whose month is it? Chibi, is it your month?
It's mine.
It's your month.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So Chibi's going to give us some recommendations for what they're going to have coming up this month. We're all going to watch them and hopefully enjoy and talk about stuff. So Chibi, tell the good people what they're going to be looking at.
Okay, one property thing that I consumed last month that I did not bring up, I was gonna probably talk about it next week because it's our first thing that we're gonna be watching. It's Bullet Train. Cece, I finished your book. I'll be giving it back to you here shortly, but I will be discussing the book then when we're gonna be talking about the movie. After that, most of us have already seen this, but it's a recommendation from me, and I want to rewatch it. We're watching Apothecary Diaries. And then for the third one, I was going to make them read a short book, but I'm going to be nice. So we're gonna read the original watch the original Godzilla from 1954.
Don't make me read the original. You know, technically we're going to be watching subs, so we will be reading the original Godzilla.
Yes, we will.
So you got your wish.
I did read Apothecary Diaries light novel 16 as well.
Yes.
All right, you guys are going to have a lot to discuss. Real quick, because I know everyone's talked about it. Am I the only one person who hasn't seen Apothecary Diaries?
In this group, I believe so.
I think so.
I also have
CC
not.
has it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Similar pool of people with short attention spans. Gotcha. All right. Well,
I resent whatever we were just talking about. I've already forgotten.
yeah, exactly. So, sounds good. We'll see you guys next month for Chibi's recommendation month. Hopefully better than our previous recommendation month. I'm sure. You know what? I already know it will be. It's fine. So, we'll be doing that, and then, yeah, we've got a couple things coming down the pipe for you. We'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoy this video, give us a like, and if you haven't already, check out some of our previous episodes, our daily gaming videos, or our parody series Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!